Hello everybody, my name is Eric D. Johnson, also known as BrightShine, right here in the city of Memphis, in the county seat in the state of Tennessee. Today's date is early Sunday morning, October the 20th, 2019, the time 3:52 a.m. First, I thank all my family, my support for your continued encouragement support. I'm continuing to keep myself employed right here in this Memphis tri-state area and continue to further my education at Monroe College online. Continue to pursue my social research and business administration concentrated market. At the present time, I took a break from going to school, but in the very near future, I will be going back to Monroe College online. I'm going to continue to pursue my social research and business administration concentrated market. And like I've been saying, been keeping all my family, my sports up to date. Back in January 2019, and this year, I enrolled at this school called Health Tech Institute of Memphis in the medical assistant program, in a 9-month program, and I did my clinical medical assistant certification. Now back in 2009, 2010, see, I was a student at Remington College, and they have a campus right here in this Memphis tri-state area, and I was in the medical billing and coding class, and I graduated. It was a 9-month program. I graduated, got the diploma, but I didn't earn the certification then because it wasn't included in the tuition or whatever, So when you try to get a job in the healthcare field, you gotta have some kind of, you gotta have some kind of certification credentials or something, So like I said, this year I enrolled at this school called Health Tech Institute of Memphis, and before I even enrolled at the school, I kind of had considered the idea back in 2018. I had considered the idea, and I had thought about it and did a little research on different schools, different schools that offer that program, like medical assistant program, and so Concord and National, schools like that, Remington College, Remington College. But I mean, being a student at Remington College, it's not like I had something against Remington College, which I don't. But I know I've been a student there before, and I just didn't want to be in a crowd, at that school or any other school. I was trying to find somewhere where I can, a little small school, quiet, not a whole lot of people around, and just go and get my certification. So I did a little research. Then I found this little school, and at first, when I seen the school, I was like, Vans Avenue. I know what Vans Avenue. I've been living in Memphis all my life. I know what Vans Avenue is. Vans Avenue. And then I thought about it. I said, Danny Thomas. I said, oh, I know what that's at. And I done rode the bus. When I was riding on the bus route, they got a stop right there. So I was like, well, I know what that's at. But it ain't never dawned on me. I ain't never really just paid no attention to it. And I just rode on the bus. And then I done drove down Danny Thomas. And I know what Vans Avenue. I done drove by there before. So I was like, well, I know what it's at. And then went online and did a little research. And when I seen the website, I was more interested in getting my certification. So I was trying to figure out what kind of curriculum school offered. And I was like, well, keyboard. And I know I ain't never took typing class before. And so I said, well, they have keyboard in there. And then, the medical terminology, Microsoft, Microsoft and Excel. I guess I had gone go to this school and it's pretty quiet. But I was looking at it, it's kind of unusual, some man walking around in the school that, But I figured, it being a small school, wouldn't be no whole lot of women around. So I was like, well, a school like that, a little school like that, you just can't, the capacity, you can't hold a whole lot of people in that little confined area, it'd be too crowded, and it just, you can't hold that many people. So I was like, well, you know, yeah, I said, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and go to school. It ain't number 9 months, and just stay focused on getting myself. Well, I got the clinic, and like I said, been some stupid stuff. And, I mean, you know, when you get to know people, then you see people know what they really are. A bunch of ignorant, stupid people who, you know, that's what they're about. It's just about doing stupid stuff inside the building. And, you know, you're trying to commit crimes in the building. And, well, you know, I got my clinical certification, but you know, in that program, medical assist program, you know, there are 3 other certifications that I'm trying to get to. You know, the phlebotomy technician, EKG technician, and health records. You know, health records. You know, specialist, health records specialist. So I'm working on them 3. You know, on those 3. You know, I already put the payment on. You know, out of pocket. But I'm still staying focused on just getting my certification, man. Just stay focused on getting my certification. That's all I'm doing. And you know, it's one of them times. Thank God we have a police department. Law enforcement. Thank God for law enforcement. Shoot, like. But hold on, just one minute. Get my tab here. But this the top 10, you know, Ciroc rappers in 2019. And you know, they be doing their drill. And, you know, ain't none of that stupid that blood gang, crip gang stuff. Not in Chicago, you know, not in Illinois. No. was trying to make sure I looked something up on the web, and talking about all this so-called street gang stuff, mobs and gangs and all that. We see, to be honest, you have to always be honest. You know what I'm saying? It goes all the way back to devil worship. That's the truth. See, that's the truth. See, the people who did it, who started, see, it go back to ancient people. You go all the way, just like reading your Bible, go to the Old Testament. You go to the Old Testament, you see all them ancient people. Just like we were reading in the book of Genesis, Exodus, the Pharaoh of Egypt, the one that put the children of Israel in bondage. He was a devil worshiper. Anybody that do all that to the children of Israel, he was a devil worshiper. The people, he was devil worshiper. God didn't allow it. Didn't accept it, didn't approve, didn't allow. So that was devil worship. And then even before that, go back to the Old Testament, to the book of Genesis. Abram, then his name was changed to Abraham. God told Abram, I'm gonna give you the land of the Canaanites, and you go possess the land, and all these different people, the Perizzites and the Jebusites and Girgasites, Hittites and the Hittites and the Canaanites and the Amorites and the Midianites, the Moabites and all them. They were devil worship. They were devil worship. The pirates, when we be talking about piracy, the pirates, they were devil worship. They were devil worship. That's where, then when you talk about the people, like the Indo-European people, the Hittites, the Philistines, they were Indo-European. They were devil worship. That's what gang and mob, that's where it came from. See? And then when you talk about Islam and being a Muslim, people that talking about they worship the devil. When you say worship, be honest with you, it don't apply. Worship only applies to God. The devil was a fallen angel of God. How you gonna worship one of the fallen angels who's being punished by God? The word worship don't apply. That's an oxymoron. Devil and worship, it don't apply. They don't even go together. Know what I was looking for? I was going. The top 10 Chicago street gangs. See, talking about drill. See them East Coast bitches. See. See that all that blood gang and crib gang, them East Coast bitches. They did that out there in Los Angeles, and there was no such thing. And it's still not. That's the reason why retaliate on the blood gang and the crib gang, because it's them East Coast bitches. See, you don't let them East Coast bitches, you know, get away with that devil worship, trying to live all around the city of Memphis, in the state of Tennessee, and then Arkansas, Mississippi, and then had a nerve talking about you a member of the folks in the My People gang, and then out there in Los Angeles, California, the so-called Blood gang and the so-called Crip gang. See, that's them East Coast bitches. That's them East Coast bitches trying to stab the sisters, you know, the brothers and sisters in Chicago and around this country, you know, and then see, I'm working on my material, going, you know, I had did some recording about 3 years ago. It's 2019. I think it was 2015. Went to the studio right here in the city of Memphis at this place called One Sound Studio. And I did this song, wrote all the lyrics myself. The only thing I did just about the beat. About the beat from One Sound Studio. But then, you know, I wrote this song called Fiend for the Green. And I went over there and recorded and everything. And then, you know, they called themselves trying to cross me out. Excuse me. But I seen, you know, I always share on my Facebook page, you know, I always share that I did the video. And you know, and when you see it, you'll see them two cowards. That was, you know, the dude that shot the video and his friend. You'll see the dude on the video, one of them so-called Crip dudes that shot the video. And then the dude that was his friend, he was from New York, and he was living down here in the city of Memphis, one of the East Coast bitches. And so, see, I always knew, even before then, that there was some people living around the city of Memphis from the East Coast. And, you know, from this day forward, man, you know, them East Coast bitches, man, you know. said though, from this point on, I'm working on my getting back in the studio. You know, from this point on. And I said a little, I said a little something on my last video last week. You know, Memphis, Tennessee. So I'm working on something. I'm working on some things, and get back in the studio. You know. But this time, excuse me, the congestion. But this time when I go back to the studio, it's gonna be different. Yeah, ain't no East Coast business gonna be no. Now this weekend I got excuse me. This weekend I got the weekend off both days. Saturday I was off Saturday, and I'm gonna be off today. Well, early Sunday morning, Sunday. I'm gonna be off, so I'm gonna make 2 videos. Do my video today. Do my Periscope today. Then do my video. My next video is gonna be Facebook Live. So like I said, I got both. I got this weekend off, Saturday and Sunday, so I'm gonna make 2 videos this weekend. Now what I'm doing now, do my Instagram. Do my Instagram. Then after I do my Instagram, I do my Periscope. Hello everybody, my name is Eric D. Johnson, also known as BrightShine, right here in the city of Memphis and County State, State of Tennessee. Today's date is early Sunday morning, October the 20th, 2019. The time 4:31 a.m. First, I thank all my family support for your continued encouragement and support. Anti-gang. Anti-gang. These are just a few of the free logo design websites you can go to make anti-gang logo. Now first, always give thanks to God for all the blessings and the guidance that He provides us all with. And that's the most important thing. Always focus on God, put God first. And we're not talking about no devil worship either. You know, I know them devil worshipers, you know, they hear the word in God and you be talking about Beelzebub and Balaam and Molech and all them other ancient people from the past. They were talking about, you know, but we talking about God. You know, the Son, you know, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is the Son of God. You know, we believe and we know there's not no devil worship, because all of us that know, we know, most important, the devil being punished by God. Now all those that want to be followers of the devil, you're going to hell and you're going to be punished by God like the devil. So there's a distinct difference. There's a distinct difference. You don't get away with that with God. No. Now, I had already been doing my video. Like I said, it's 4:30 a.m. in the morning. I got the weekend off, not just one day, but both days. So this weekend, I'm going to be making 2 videos this weekend. I'm doing one now. And then, come back again. Well, I mean, it's Sunday. I was out Saturday, this early Sunday morning, so I make my video at nighttime, so it'll be early Monday morning when I make my next video. after I do my Instagram video, I'm gonna do my Periscope video. Then I'm gonna come back early Monday morning, do my Facebook Live video after I do my Instagram. But hold on. mean, don't know East Coast bitch get away with trying to lie. Now see, I've been talking about devil worship. We know that's the basis of all this, the root of all this. All them ancient people from the past. You read your Bible in the Old Testament. It gives you it gives you a clear evidence of devil worship. Just like in the book of Exodus, the Pharaoh putting the children of Israel, in bondage and all that devil worship. Before that, in the book of Genesis, with Abram and Abraham, and God promised Abraham, you're gonna go possess the land of these people, the Perizzites, the Girgasites, the Jebusites, the Hivites, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Canaanites. Them people were devil worship. The Midianites, them people were devil worship. The Philistines, devil worship. And some in the Philistines, the Hittites, they were Indo-European. That's where all that mob and gang, that's where that came from Indo-European people. They were devil worship. The pirates, the piracy, devil worship. See, you can't deny devil worship. See, that with them East Coast bitches, that's what you be doing. See, devil worship. So, 13 continent, that's really why the pre-13 continent history is so important. Harvard University. And let me say this, them sororities and the fraternities. Look, it's devil worship. Them old world secret societies, devil worship. You see them sororities and fraternities, all that hazing, that's the root of all. They be using hazing for the initiation rhythm and devil worship. And see them sorority and fraternity, they commit crime on and off the campus. They use and abuse tobacco, and they indulge in gambling. They use and abuse alcohol and drugs. They indulge in immoral activities, and they indulge in sexual deviant pride. And don't join the sorority fraternity. Get out of the sorority fraternity. Don't be discourage others from being involved in the sorority fraternity. And expose the sorority fraternity. Renounce the sorority fraternity and all those who initiated and started the old world secret society, the sorority fraternity. Renounce them. Denounce the sorority fraternity. Denounce them, the whole idea and concept of the old world secret society. The sorority fraternity, they work for the businesses and the companies and the corporations. They use and misuse the background check. They commit crimes against humanity, they violate human rights and civil rights, inhumanity, genocide, ethnic cleansing, discrimination, and harassment. They pollute the air, ground, and water as well as noise pollution. They destroy the environment, nature, as well as wildlife. Don't be misled by the sorority fraternity. Look, Harvard University is the oldest institution higher learning in the United States, founded March 13, 1639. In Cambridge, Massachusetts. William and Mary College, Williamsburg, Virginia, founded February 8, 1693. Second oldest institution of higher learning in the United States of America. Phi Beta Kappa Society, founded December 5, 1776. The College of William and Mary is recognized as the first Greek letter student society in North America. Alpha Delta Phi, first sorority, founded 1851. Wesleyan College, Macon, Georgia. The first organization to adopt the word sorority, the Gamma Phi Beta, established on November 11, 1874, Syracuse University. Then you had the first women's fraternity at DePaul College, 18-something. Now the basis of all that sorority fraternity, them old world secret society, for example, them Eastern Star, them Freemasons, they talk about Euclid, the mathematician lived at Alexander, Egypt, 1390, 1495, in the Holloway manuscript, the Regis poem, the Cook manuscript. The Dowling manuscript. And then examples of them old world secret society, Skull and Bone, Rosicrucian, the Sons of Living Thug Society, the Private Scion, Ordo Templarian, Knights of the Columbus, Knights of the Golden Eagle, the Woodmen, the Ancient Arabic Order of the Nobles of the Mystery Shrine, the Improved Order of Women, the P.O. Sisterhood, the Eastern Star, the Freemasons. the Elks, the Lower Order, Moose, the Bilderberg Group, the Ku Klux Klan, the Knights of Pythias, Knights of Columbus, the Illuminati, Forest Society, Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, the Mystic Order of Veil, Prophets of the Enchanted Ram, the United Order of the Golden Cross, the United Ancient Order of Druid, the National Grain, the Ancient Order of Herbanans, the Opus Dei, the Knights Templar, the Scottish Rite, the Spanish Garduna, the Carbonari, the Black Hand. When you say Mafia, that's Afro-Asiatic. You say Costa Nostra, that's Latin. The Triad, the Yakuza, those Osiris. Don't be misled by the sororities and fraternity, old world secret society. Don't be misled. This is the International Bill of Human Rights. And this is the Convention on Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women. And this is the Declaration of the Rights of the Child. And this is the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. And this is the world's oldest human rights organization, Anti-Slavery International. And this is the International Federation for Human Rights. This is the world's oldest international conservation organization, BirdLife International. And this is Fauna and Flora International, was the world's first international wildlife conservation organization. And this is the world's oldest global environmental organization, International Union for Conservation of Nature, also the World Wildlife Fund. And there's some more organizations like the one we just met, Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, Global Rights, Frontline Defending Human Rights Without Frontier, International Service for Human Rights, Conservation International, Wildlife Conservation Society, Conservation Fund, Legal Conservation Board, the Earthwatch Institute, Conservancy Association, Urban Justice, the Conservation Volunteers, Wildlife Conservation Network, Endangered Wildlife Trust, Biodiversity Nature Conservancy Association, Rare Species Conservation Center, the Wildlife Research and Conservation Trust, the Rainforest Trust, the International Rainforest Conservation Organization, Rainforest Alliance, Rainforest Action Network, Biodiversity International, Earth Day Network, Environmental Defense Fund, Friends of the Earth, Friends of Nature, Greenpeace, the Nature Conservancy, Wildlife Conservation Society, Soil and Water Conservation, Clean Water Action, World Water Council, Marine Conservation Institute, Marine Conservation Alliance, Ocean Preservation Society, Ocean Society, Global Ocean Commission, the International Marine Life Alliance. There are many more organizations, other one we just missed, they're trying to stop all the crimes that the sorority and the fraternity, them old world secret society that they commit, and they be committed. Now, Saul from Tarsus, the self-proclaimed Apostle Paul, he's a liar, a murderer, he's the devil. And he wrote all those epistles, and in those epistles that he wrote that they put in the Holy Bible, he called himself an apostle. He was lying. He's not no apostle. And one of the verses that the man-made religious organization used that he wrote, Romans chapter 16, verse 16, salute one another with the holy kiss, the church with the suffix ES, Christ salute. Another verse that Saul from Tarsus, the self-proclaimed apostle Paul, wrote that the man-made religious organization used, 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 4, so that we ourselves glory in you in the church with the suffix ES, of God for your patient favor, all your persecution, tribulation, that ye endure. Now, this is a list of place names of Native American origin in the United States. Now, for example, state names: Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Connecticut, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Nebraska, New Mexico, North and South Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Wisconsin, Wyoming. Scroll down all the way to the bottom where it says see also. And then you'll have a list of place names of indigenous origin in the Americas. Hold on. Okay. Wait a minute. Now scroll down to the bottom. Where it says see also, scroll all the way down to the bottom where it says see also, and then you'll see a list of place names of indigenous origin in the Americas. Devil worship, piracy, pirates. Now, the United States Department of Justice, the Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention, excuse me, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, the National Gang Center Bulletin, and the title of that bulletin, History of Street Gangs in the United States. And it was written by Mr. James C. Howland and Mr. John P. Moore. Now you can find the same information on a quick reference, Wikipedia, and its title, Gangs in the United States. Now them East Coast bitches, see, they devil worship. They devil worship. No. See? You know where it came from. See, that was gang and mob. That's where it came from. It came from the devil worship. And look, it ain't no such thing as devil worship. Never has been, never will be. It's an oxymoron. The devil being punished by God. There's no such thing. It's a lie. It's a lie. We all know, we all supposed to know that's a lie. Read the Bible. God never accepted, never approved, never allowed devil worship. Never. There's no such thing. It's a lie. That's a lie. The devil was supposed to be an angel, fallen angel, rebelled against God. You gonna work no such thing, worship the devil. No such thing. No such thing. Old Testament, New Testament, no such thing as devil worship. Never has been, never will be. See, that's what them East Coast bitches be doing on the East Coast. Call yourself going around, coming around everybody, thinking that you got some kind of literature, trying to put yourself over everybody and put everybody else under you. See, I did a music video back in 2015, yeah. And the title of the song, Fiend for the Green, I did that. I wrote the lyrics, I bought the beat from One Sound Studio and everything. And it was this dude, he shot the video, some crip dude. I intentionally did, I intentionally, told the dude to do the video and everything. He had this dude that was with him, some East Coast bitch from New York. And on Facebook, I be sharing, bits and pieces of the video and everything. And everybody that go on Facebook and go on my page, you'll see that I be sharing. Then you'll see these two idiots on the video. And I'm working on something right now. Memphis, Tennessee, I'm working on something right now. And from this point on, getting back in the studio, and and as well as working on something. But like I said, I'm working on something right now, Memphis, Tennessee, and I don't care nothing about no East Coast bitch. Tell me where you from. Tell me you from the East Coast and all that. Like I'm under you and you over me. No, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, and so. But I'm finna get ready to end my Instagram video, and I'm gonna do my Periscope video after I end my Instagram video. So, but like I said, this weekend I got the whole weekend also. I'll be doing another video, and as always, I have my YouTube channel recording. So, like I said, I'm finna get ready to end my Instagram video. After I end my Instagram video, I'm gonna do my Periscope video. Now these are just a few of the free logo design websites that you go to make anti-gang logo. So I'm getting ready to end my Instagram video. After I end my Instagram video, I'm doing my Periscope video. Now, tell you what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna end this video, my YouTube video channel. I'm gonna end this video, and then I'm gonna start a new video. It's gonna be dated October the 20th, 2019, part 1.